Good morning, Saturday morning. I slept like absolute shit last night. Hope you guys slept better. It's Saturday, June 28th. For those of you like me who have a hard time keeping track what day it is. I don't know if anybody's here yet, but if you can hear me, please let me know on YouTube. Let me get this set up. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I was so happy to hear one of our members is able to retire and did retire and is a top 10% earner in his age bracket, that Dhas, that I decided to make a whole show dedicated to him. Let me grab this over here. I think we're live on YouTube. We're not live on TikTok yet. But we're getting there. All right. I think we're set there. Let me go back over here. You can hear me good. Okay. Thank you, Boost. What's up, Boost? Have I seen you in a while? I don't think I've seen you in a while. How have you been? Congrats on the retire. I know, right? Another one gets out of the matrix. What's up, Knit to Win? Chad's gambled too. Yep, all good. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Kirk Brown. I believe that's you. Maybe not. Hold on. Chad's gambled too. Yep, all good. Knitwin, good morning. Boost. Let me make this full screen now. What's up, Johan? I like doing these weekend ones, A, because I don't have to entertain you guys with trading, and B, I get a whole bunch of you that aren't normally on my lives. So that makes me feel good when I reach about another 15, 20, 30, 40 people that aren't on my normal daily lives. All right, let me get TikTok set up. Good morning, everybody on TikTok. Now, where are we with everything? I think everyone can see me. Yeah, you can see me on TikTok, YouTube setup, Twitter, Twitch, X, Facebook Live. I think we're go on all those. Wow, let me do something really quick. There's no one on TikTok, but let me be clear on this. Every time, I'm going to mute the microphone over there. Every time on TikTok, no matter what I do, there's a block against a restriction against my account on TikTok that says I'm doing nudes and whatever, that kind of content. I'm like, what the fuck? No matter what I name my live, that's what they do. 90 or 80% of you didn't come from TikTok. I would never use that shitty place. But at any rate, unmuting them. Good morning to everybody on TikTok. What's up, Little Joe? Little Joe, you see any nudity going on? TikTok is clown world. I tell you what, just a clown world. Good morning, good morning. It is Saturday, June the 28th. Gosh, already over halfway through the year. This year has been flying. Let me get my water ready. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, I think everybody on TikTok, yeah, we are good. Can you read the banner? Who is that? Little Joe. Little Joe and Lazarus on TikTok. Can you guys read the banner that's way up, well, above my arrow? Is it too dark, or can you read it? Because I love it in real life. It's beautiful, but I don't know if you can read it. Can you read the safety and then tradesystem.com or no? Little Joe says yes. Thank you, Little Joe. It's been a while. I'm good running my own personal futures account now since I retired and started a business. Nice. You go, Boost. Holy shit. Look at Boost go. Hey, Boost. I don't have on here when you were actually retired. Do you have a date of your retirement by like a month, June or May of last year or January? Do you have anything I can add to give a little more specifics to them? Dreamers, please pray a prayer for my sister and her family. They're traveling back from Denver today, October 2024. Oh, wow, Boost, shit. That's incredible. You've been retired that long. Boost, I'm going to give you your own damn show, bro. October 2024. Thanks, sir. Appreciate you. I hope your business is blessed, Boost, and I hope you do really, really good with it. Nice. I got to ask Mr. Gold that. I know Kim's been unretired and retired multiple times. I don't know when Mr. Gold retired, though. I'll have to get a hold of him. Let me go over here real quick and see if I can find it. Good morning, Stacy. Good morning, Guyberger. Good morning, Johan. Good morning, Boost. All thanks to God, you and Keith and Bree. System is the best. Aw. Thank you, Boost. I should put all thanks to God. Yay. Maybe I should rename it Boost and Dhas. Because Dhas was around back with you, I think, when he first started. He stuck with it. Took him a little bit longer to get the hang of things. But longer doesn't mean bad. It just means it took a little longer, that's all. Yay. Thank you, Boost. Does anybody have any questions for Boost, by the way? Oh, Boost, I have a new little feature, by the way. We can go live at any time on here. So I can go live with anybody through, I think, the world, as long as you're on here. So if you ever want to go live, anybody wants to go live on here, just let me know. What's up, Ken Rose? Good morning, Kevin. Good morning, Ken. We're just talking about people retiring. Dhas came on the show yesterday and said he's in the top 10% of his age group for earnings. And then, I'm sorry, for money saved. It was for money saved. because of the system, and he's retired now. And Boost came on right now, and he's been retired since 2024. Yeah, I agree with you. It's 100% worth it. Stay up late, study your ass off. That's the difference between you, Boost, and Dhas, and Markle, and Kim, and Maria, and Gary, and Adam. Just you. Tommy, I mean, they live, you guys, the ones who put in the most effort get the most out of it, just like anything in life. And Rocket, and Larry, and Harry, they all make good money each week. So we don't have to worry about inviting you to be a guest, by the way. You can come on anytime you want. And that goes for anyone. Very happy for you, Boost. And I hope God blesses your business, by the way, that you have. And I don't know, Boost, do you even have the Uno Reverse? This Uno Reverse indicator here, it's actually a AI, it's actually a robot, semi-automatic robot. At any rate, this thing really has helped a lot of dozens and dozens of members trade the system better. Have you seen it? I don't know if Boost has seen this or not. Good morning, Coach. Congratulations, Dhas. It really makes me happy to see how the family is in continuing progress. God bless. Aw. Thank you, Ruben. And Ruben, good to have you here, by the way. I don't remember you coming in the last few weeks. Boost is also retired. He's on live now. You're welcome, Boost. But no, really, I'm so happy. Every person I can help be able to trade consistently and get out of that mess of having to go to 9 to 5 and waste your life away. Yes, I come on here. I come on here in my underwear 90% of the time. I come on here helping you guys from my house or from whatever vacation we're on, and I'm willing to do that. My brother goes, you don't have to do that. You can just stay retired. You can go. I know. I don't have to do this, but I'm here desperately trying to help others get retired. No, I don't have it. I've seen you talk about it, though. It's probably really good. No surprise. Yeah, I think you should have it, Boost. Why don't you send over an email with your TradingViewer username? I'll hook you up for a month, see if you like it. I'm telling you, what it does, I'm going to go over it today too, by the way, but what it does is it makes the reversals, whether it's a 1 hour reversal, how do you know when you hit the bottom of the 1 hour when it's going from sell to buy, or a daily or a weekly? It brings you down so you can make your entrances on the 5 second, 10 second, or 30 second time, whatever you like. It's utterly amazing. It's really, really, matter of fact, it's so good, Dhas, that, oh my God, it's so good, Boost, that we're putting it, the logic of this is being made into a fully automatic trading robot. I don't know if you heard about that, but that's going to be released in the next 2 to 6 months. I'm thinking by Christmas we'll have her done and tested enough. Matter of fact, we just improved the testing. I'll explain that in a little bit. You're welcome, Boost. And thank you for being so kind, Ruben. And it's when one of us retires, it helps the whole community, the whole safety trade community, be able to get retired. So when Boost is retired, when Dhas is retired, Tommy could, Kim is, D Nice is. Good morning, D Nice. What's up, buddy? Damn, we have 2 people retired on this morning. The all gold mine there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. When that robot comes out, you know how I am, Boost. That robot ain't coming out until it has a 90. I want a 95. Hell, I want 100% win rate on the robot. I think I can pull it off. You imagine a trading robot with 100% win rate. Me and my brother paid a total of $5,000 for a gold bot 9 years ago, 10 years ago, when I first started out, and the motherfucker never even turned it on. We were so idiotic, we paid $5,000 up front for a robot that never even worked. It never even flipped on. It's not that it did bad or good, it just never worked. Couldn't get our money back. The guy was a real jack fucking ass. I should call him out nowadays, but I don't even think he's in the business anymore. All right. This is exciting. For those of you on YouTube, you can't see the little sign in the background. Those of you on TikTok, you can. Oh, look, they lifted the restriction on TikTok. Why? Because I don't have any nudity. People are so weird. TikTok is clowns. All right. Does anybody have any questions? Oh, I would have been so pissed. Yeah. Yeah, I was pissed. And back then, I didn't have any money. I mean, you're talking about maybe even 12 years ago that happened. Yeah, I didn't have any kind of money back then. Obviously, nowadays, it wouldn't be an issue. But back then, I was like, fucking idiot. Promised all that shit, never did anything. Okay, let me go over to my flow here, captions. Ask some questions on the live, or join me right now and ask some questions on the live. You literally can be a guest. Be a guest, be a guest, put our magic to the test. Da, 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 da. Let me do that again. So for all you haters and lovers out there and all you people who are jealous or angry, you can literally be a guest on my show. Literally. Right now. You can be a guest. There it is. Yay. I could have swore I was able to change the color. Hold on the captions. Da 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 da. I think we're good now. All right, let's go back to the words. So in the fall, I don't know when it's going to be released, Boost. So in the fall, you're going to release the bot or later next year. I think it's going to be later this year. I mean, Keith is amazing. He said we're going to go over it this morning when he gets up. Speaking of which, good morning on there. I might have to go whenever he gets up and calls, but at any rate. But what we did boost to speed this along is we're using all, it's so fucking cool. This hit me just in the middle of whatever. But we're using all all of our previous indicators are somehow adding up to be able to be used. Look at this. To be able to be used right here, the trade tracker is being added to the, so this tracks the weekly, monthly, 1 monthly, 3 monthly, 3 weekly. It tracks the pink line on the sniper, does a 30-minute entry. Every one of these entries made money. For instance, on Bitcoin, you'd have made $80,000 in running, $46,000 in running, $22,000, and so on. At any rate, you'd have made all this money on Bitcoin, right? But it tracks it. We're combining the tracking of every trade that's done, so we now know when the uptick happens on the 30 minutes, and we're riding it all the way up, right? Well, when you come over to here with the Uno reverse, this logic takes it down to 5-second entrances on, listen how cool this is so fucking cool, on the pink line rising on the 3 months, 3 week, weekly, and all those. So as this is going up, you're able to trade probably a minimum hundreds of times on the 5-second, 10-second, 15-second buys. So what I did was I have Keith coding over all our code, all of the code. Why does it do that to me? Every fucking every Hold on. Let me get this back open. My computer is so overwhelmed with all my tabs. That's really what's happening. Correct trade tracker, 5 chars with and without the system. Advanced Uno reverse setup. Let's see if we got that. There we go. So combined with the Uno reverse, and now we lost the 5. Really, mother? Hold on one second. So basically, all the knowledge we have built up is being combined into the robot. Now let me go over to here and get this back up. There we go. Okay. Wow. Everything's just whatever. So basically what you're looking at is a super robot. It's a super AI. And I think I can get it down to be 100% accurate. Yay. Next. What is Adriel? What's up, Adriel Sanchez? Good morning to you. Welcome to the channel. I trade futures on NASDAQ. I'm genuine. Yes, it works. And we have lots of people trading futures on NASDAQ. Actually, NQ1 and ES1. Yes, it works on there 100% easily. Remember, though, I am not.
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
Yeah, and that's not quite how the drawdown works on the funded accounts, but yes, I'm very familiar with that. To be consistently profitable with the system, there would be a no-brainer. Just curious how it alerts. Hey, Kick, do you ever trade? Good morning, Kick. A third person. So now we have Kick who can retire using the system. We have Dhas who just retired, well, has been retired, but just alerted me yesterday. And we have Boost on this morning, Kick. He's retired. And Kick also made our amazing Discord. Yeah, the amount of hours of coding is insane, and the amount of hours of me having to figure out what he should code is absolutely insane. Oh my God, you don't know how much trial and error this has been. Yeah, Kick uses futures. He trades futures with it. Kick trades everything with the system. Kick, can you be consistently profitable in the funded trader? Kick, let me ask you a different question. Do you have a $1 million funded traded account? Yes or no? And do you have two of them? I think he has two of them. Kick has two $1 million funded accounts. I know he has one. Good morning, Tommy. Lord Kick. Yep. Boost is retired. There's so many, I get so many emails. I'm going to have to go back through our emails that we get, and you guys will just be shocked and stunned at the number of emails that we get of people doing really well or been retired or bought boats or whatever. It's amazing. These are just people I know and whatever. They write in or message in on their lives. Look at Boost go. So happy for him. Yay. It's a $3 million account. Okay. So where's Adriel Sanchez? Kick Tommy has a $3 million funded trading account. Yeah, he is a legend. I do believe, and no offense to Boost or anyone else out there, I'm sure you all are excellent traders, but I just think Tommy is the best trader I've ever known. I do. I think he got my system within like an hour of learning it. Tommy just fucking kicked ass with it. I don't know how else to explain it. So I'm going to give Tommy top props. Now, most people do not learn my system within an hour. Most people don't learn my system within a month. Most people take, if I had to gather a guess, 6 months to a year for people to learn my system. I'm not sure why it takes that long, other than they can't follow my simple instructions and they try to outthink it. That's the only thing. They try to add their own indicators to it. That's the only reason why I think that happens. What's up, Azar? Good morning, Azar. Yep. So Tommy's saying it started with a $300,000 account. I know, right? Hence the legend. He is a legend. And you are too, Boost. You retired real early with the system. Tommy just, I think it's the engineering in him. 10 times a $300,000 account. Where did Adriel go? What's his name? Sanchez. Someone on my live right now is telling you he has a funded trader account. He started with $300,000, used my system, made it into a $3 million account. Adriel Sanchez, are you paying attention to what's being told to you? Kick is the best, very helpful. Yeah, he's very, very, I think engineers and a lot of military guys do good, and a lot of engineers do good with my system. What they do is, they follow, this is what I've noticed, the best members who make consistent I mean, that's what I've noticed. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm not, I don't know. But that's what I've noticed. Right, Ken Rose, they're discipline and follow, that is correct. Johan, getting us to unlearn and then get out of our own way. The system works fine when you keep it simple. Correct, Johan. That is a correct statement. I'm forever grateful to Kevin for giving me the flexibility to just say no to work forever. Nice, Tommy. Aw, thanks, Tommy. That's very kind of you. And I'm forever grateful to you, Kit, because he was over there trying to talk me into the, he was talking me into the Discord. He basically set it up, did everything, because I was like, oh, I don't want the Discord. It's going to be a pain in my fucking ass. And it kind of is in some ways. But yeah, Tommy, you're kicking fucking ass. I can't thank you enough for doing that. He just kept it on me. And... Good morning again, everybody on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and X. Remember,
demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
all right. That's insane, I believe. Yeah, do not ever doubt Tommy. You can go in our Discord, you'll see all of Tommy's trades and shit. He's amazing. It's because they're disciplined. Yep, they're disciplined. Yep. Morning, Azar. Azar said, my issue is always greed. Yeah, everybody wants to hold those trades like they see me doing, but they don't understand. 8 out of 10 of my trades don't run. They get tapped out and slight take profit on the runners. But man, when you get the runners to actually run, fuck. Yep, powerful statement. Good morning, Philia. We're just talking about people who are retired and on live today, evidently. Whatever you think you know about trading and just follow the rules system. Thank you, Ruben. I 100% agree with that statement. Forget everything you think you know about trading and just follow rules. The system is perfect. That is true. Speaking of which, let's go here and let's do this and let's go ahead and not do that. And let's go over here and let's go ahead and reply. Let's go over here and camera. Yeah, people take too big of trades, what's Tommy's saying right here. They did, like, the one guy goes, oh no, my gold trades, or this guy said every time, oh, every trade goes against me, it's always gonna, yeah, I know the feeling, that happened to me. But when you're trying to do like on gold, if you're trying to do a 1.0 lot size and you have like fucking $2,000 in your account or some shitty little number, it isn't going to work. If you do a 0.01 and all your trading is $10 or $5 or $20, you can allow any drawdown, doesn't matter. As long as you know the trade's going to go up, who cares on the drawdown? But every one of the people try to make, and they make the drawdown, and then it's just torrid, whatever. Once I stopped doing that, my stress level went down significantly during trading, plus I became even more profitable. Yeah, fear of missing out. Yeah, there's always another trade come. Absolutely. Bingo, boppo, bango. Let me get rid of this one. Over leveraging. Yeah, it takes smaller trades. What's the value of the system? I don't understand the question. What does it cost? Yeah, Orlando Waltz was $575. Yeah, what's the value of the system? You can come right over to here. And you can, it's right here. You can read about it. Go to my website. I've been doing this for over 3 years, going on 4 years in January. So 3.5 years I've been on these lives. There it is. You can read about it here. Shit. I think we're getting a little low. Ah! 1 item left. Fuck. Let me see if I can update that right now. That's funny. Usually we keep 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't like to have too many in there because I don't want to have anybody... Oh, people are buying the gold. Good. I don't want people to... too many to come in at one time. We limit the number of people that can come in. There, that'll make it a little bit more for you guys. All right, where were we? If that's what you're asking. Don't wait, Sanchez. Thank you, Orlando, for speaking up. Yeah, the longer you wait, that's up to you. Just sit back or rewatch some of my YouTube videos. I have over 1,000 videos here on YouTube. Where's it at? Oh, we'll just go to the main thing. Hold on. We have over 1,000 videos on YouTube. 5,000 subscribers. Very proud of that. And there's our live. And I would go over to the playlist. And then from the playlist, I would do best trading videos ever. How to trade the Uno reverse. That's the one I would use. I'd go over to this playlist right here. And I would watch these videos until I couldn't stand watching. I'd watch every one of these videos 100 times, 1,000 times, over and over and over again. Absolutely. Yeah, I told you about in April. But at any rate, I'd rewatch those if I was new. Yep. Let me see if I can lower this a little bit. Shit. I have my treadmill. My desk is a treadmill top. Talking about that being different, right? There we go. Let's see if that's any better. Yeah, it's a little better. All right. Where was I? Kick has helped me a bunch. So many people we started with have faded away. He's been a rock. That's true, Azar, but you'd be shocked. Just like when Dhas came out of the blue, there's a lot. I mean, we have hundreds of people renewing every year. They just don't come on the Discord. They don't come on the live because they're making money. I found that out to be true a lot. That people come, how do I word this? They become successful with the system and then they just don't come on the lives or the Discord anymore. I'd rather take 10 super safe trades with 1 micro contract than 1 super safe trade with 10 micro contracts. Yeah, gotcha. It does help when they listen, right, Kick? Oh, nice. Congratulations, everyone. Please welcome Sabrine Hill. I have just joined and have been going over all the videos over and over. They are so informative. Thank you, Sabrine. Welcome. Welcome to our trading family, the best we can do. It's not a perfect family, there is no perfect family, but we do care, and I do care, and Bree cares, and Keith cares, and even KJ cares, and Basil cares. We have a little group of people here, all doing the very best to help you all. But if you guys would please welcome Sabrine Hill. All I can tell you is please keep going over those videos over and over and over. Matter of fact, this is going to be another one of those informative videos unless Keith gets up. And then I'm going to go. Because we're working on the robot. Thank you for welcoming her, Ruben. I still come to your lives like today to show my gratitude. Stick with it, folks. You can be one trade away from clicking. Absolutely. That is important. I wish I can copy that. You can't copy the words here. Let me see if I can go over to YouTube. Let me see something really quick. I want to post that in in the Discord if we can. If you guys can all give a thumbs up on YouTube, I would appreciate it. There's 24 of you with 7 thumbs up. It just helps with the algorithms. Oh, you can get the words. Haha. I just have to go over to YouTube to get the words. That's so fucking cool. Learning row. Paste. Thank you for coming on and showing your, and being there. Stacy Ocho. Welcome, Sabrine. Welcome, says Johan. Welcome, says Orlando Walters. Welcome, says Filio. I spent the entire year staring at that updated indicator you sent me. Oh, it's fantastic. Nice kick. I really can't do that. Welcome, says Azar. Nice kick. Choices are almost always prepare to win or rush to lose. That is true. Yeah, I kind of wish Kick didn't post that one. Oh, Kick. Let me see if I can grab that. There you go. There we go. On that particular one, Kick, prepare to win or rush to lose. Yeah, that's the whole system. It prepares you for everything before it happens, so you're ready to go. You don't have to rush and chase the market. You will lose. Kick, I'm telling you, Kick is an amazing, he's just a good man. I can't wait for the day we can meet. Never met him or his wife. Actually, Kick, we're meeting Keith. June the 1st and 2nd. No, July the 1st and 2nd. I think me and Bree will have to swing out your way towards North Carolina or maybe meet you halfway or something, because I really like to meet you. I barely ever, well, okay, I've never met anybody online, ever. Keith's the only person. We were going to have a meet and greet a couple times. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. Okay, thank you for stopping by, Boost. Appreciate you, sir, and I'm so glad you're doing so well. Congratulations. Good morning. I know, wouldn't it be nice to meet each other, Tommy? Tony Gold, back up, Horn 2. Tony Horn loves gold. Tony, we got to get you retired, my friend. Kick can retire anytime he wants. Boost is just on. He just left. He's retired. Been retired since 2024. I did not know that. And then, of course, Dhas called in or messaged in yesterday. By the way, Tommy, did you want to come on the live this morning? Does anybody? Tony, Tommy, Boost just left. Azar, does anybody want to come on the live? I now can do that. I couldn't do that before. Well, I didn't know I could do that. I think I could do that the whole time. But now I can get anybody on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, X, Facebook to come on the live through Restream. So if anybody wants to come on the live, please let me know. Come on the live. I used to have people all the time want to come on, but I think everyone's scared these days. We used to have a guest. I don't remember. Tommy, have you ever been a guest on one of my lives back in the day? I don't think so. If anybody has any hate they want to come on the live, any love they want to come on the live, anybody has any questions they want to come on the live, come on the live. Don't be shy. If you're having troubles, with the system, you're just not getting it, come on the live. If you're doing fantastic with the system, come on the live. Kevin. I'm on solo parent duty this morning with the kids, otherwise I would. Okay, next time, Tommy, that's fine. And by the way, Tommy is a great father and a great husband. I don't even know him that well, but I've dealt with him for, 3.5 years now. And yeah, Tommy, you could just tell he's a good person. He's a good human being and takes care of his family. I'm sure he puts God first, family, and so on. You could just tell from his interactions. There's just good people in the world, and Tommy's one of them. Thank God he came into my life. And Keith also. Oh, you've been on 2 to 3 times. I thought so. I'm sorry, I couldn't remember. Paul Carper DMs Schmidt. What's up, Paul? Good morning, Paul. Kevin, would you concentrate on the 30-minute buy stops or would you go lower? Okay. If you'd have asked me that on the plane, short one bag, hopefully it magically turns up in Columbus. Safe flight, my sister. Please, God. Everyone pray for my sister and her family to have a safe flight back to Ohio. I would appreciate it. Okay. Her husband's just a good man, daughter, good person. Her husband, just good people too. They're very nice. I can't ask for a better family, to be honest with you. All right. So the question is, Kevin, would you concentrate on the 30-minute buy stops? I appreciate the comments, Kevin. There's Ken. Ken, I swear to God, when I get that robot done, Ken, we are talking, and it's going to go on your fucking computer if I have to put it there myself. And then Ken's getting all the money he lost from not using my system prior to my system, and we're going to get his fucking money back. Swear to God. And then I'm going to get all of you if people are going to be retired, whether you like it or not, because it's going to be fully automated, demo trading only robot. So at any rate, the question is, Kevin, would you concentrate on the 30-minute buy stops or would you go to the lower 15-second buy stops? Before I got this coded by the great Keith Palmer, I would have answered 30-minute only. And there's a reason for that. Because the 30-minute only, let me make sure that is paused. That's weird. Because the 30-minute only, where's my thing at? There it is. Because the 30-minute only trades never fail. How can I word that? I haven't tested them all, but the first time there's a 30-minute trade in this room right here, it was 15-0, and then every other trade on the 30-minute going up was 85-0. So between these two rooms, we were 100-0. So you can't get better than 100% win rate, right? So that would have been my answer. But now, after this has been created, holy shit, I would be looking at 5 seconds / 10 seconds / 15-second buy stops. And I would do it with the US 30 and NAS or the US 30 and SPX. Those trades, when SPX or NAS is trailing, lagging, are unstoppable. Henceforth, while I'm now comfortable, willing to do the robot. Because now we can make money on 5-second, 10-second, 15-second trades consistently. I would say at a 99% win rate or better. We'll know once Keith gets this coded up to show the closed trades using the trade tracker, the demo closed trades and the open closed trades. I'll know real time. And I'll be able to see the last 25 times or so and vice versa. It's going to be incredible. So, to answer your question clearly, I would still use the 30-minute buy stops. Used properly, they never miss, Paul. But because, and I used a but, and because we created something even, I don't know how to word it, it's just so amazing, that I would go down to the 5 second, 10 seconds, and do actually, 5 second, 10 seconds, and do the buys. Okay? So I would stick with the 30 minutes if you're new to trading my system, and then learn this Uno reverse thing. Holy shit. You can make money 2, 3, 4 times a day or more, 10 times a day. Whenever this flips and starts coming back over to these greens, boom, 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 it's just perfection. It really is. It's amazing, that thing is. So amazing, I'm flipping it in, having Keith flip it into a robot. That's how amazing that is. I don't know if Tommy heard that, but Tommy, we are taking the trade tracker code, combining it with the Uno reverse code, and we're going to have basically a super robot. A robot that can trade anywhere from 30-minute down to 5-second trades on any symbol. It'll work. Any symbol, not just NAS, NQ1, ES1, SPX1. It'll be working on gold, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and it's going to have a 90% win rate, or I will not release the robot. You know how stubborn I am. I want a 100% win rate. And people in my system, the people who are in the Discord, in the Sniper, or in the Discord signal rooms, will get the robot at a super reduced price. Those of you who do not have the Sniper or do not have the signal room when this is released, you'll be paying thousands of dollars a month for the robot, or not, and I don't give 2 fucks if you do or don't buy the robot. Doesn't matter to me at that point. I have a very, very faithful core group of people. They support me and Bree through thick or thin, and I will be supporting them when this robot comes out. The one thing I'm annoyed with, and this is on my mind, so let me go over to it. Where is it? This annoys me. We've had the Holy Grail signal room open and functional for, when was this opened? We were testing it back here, testing. This room has been open. Can I see the creation of the room, Tommy? February 12, 2024. So this room has been open a year and a half, and it's never called the Holy Grail signal, which is pissing me the fuck. In the past, it would call it about every 3 months you get a signal, but we haven't gotten one signal on the Holy Grail trade, which is the undefeatable, never loses trade. And it's very particular how it reads it, but it still pisses me the fuck off. So, any rate, so we kind of had to move on and make it so you guys can make money. And I just happened to figure it out how you guys can go down to the 5-second charts and make consistently profitable trades. It's crazy. Okay. Thank you, Ken. Awesome, Tony. Can't wait for you to come on. Thank you, Ken Rose. Buy the system. I agree with that. What's up, Kid Poker 007? Welcome to the channel. Good morning again, Stacy Ocho. I'm saving now. Johan Soaz. Good morning, Persistent. There you go, Tommy. Your universe has a safer starting point than I normally do. Oh, Tommy, when you see these, I trade the 1 seconds on the lives, as you've probably seen me do. When you see me trade these 1 seconds and they're in the middle like these, it was yesterday, day before, whatever it was, I don't know. But it was in the middle, we're red in here. When you see this, Tommy, this goes for everybody, just so you know, though, you'll see something like this. Literally, you're going to see something somewhere around like this sometimes. You're going to see green on the 1 second, mostly green on the 5 seconds, and then these are red. Oh my, Tommy and everybody listening, Ken, when you see this right in here, when you see this, This is like, they just are giving away free money. When you, so let me take a different color there. I can't explain it enough, Tommy, because what happens is it gets caught. It's like a glitch. They don't understand what they just did. It's so funny to me. But what happens is they'll flip some of the lines green, like the 1 second will be green, some of the 5 seconds will be green. And I don't know how to get Keith to code this, but it happened just the other day. I was on a live, and I go, this is free money. This is like, they make the lines go bad, like they're not in order. And the safety trades form in order. So when you see the reds formed in here inside of all these other greens, and it's NQ, or I think it was NQ1 and ES1 actually that day. And when you see that, oh my gosh, Tommy, just bet the house, pull up the ATM, just do everything you can, but remember, demo trade only.
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
But yeah, that is just, boy, if I can get Keith to code that one, it doesn't happen often. I'd say that might happen once a week or so. But man, when you guys see that, forget about it. That is even, I mean, they're all easy with the Uno reverse, all easy, but sometimes they glitch it. So that's something that I never have talked about before on a live, but I'm telling Tommy that and you guys that. So you're welcome. You're welcome, Tommy. Lord Kick. But yeah, when you guys see this, you guys, Tommy, you understand it. Everybody understand that. Larry, Lazarus. When you see it's green like all over the place, and then in the middle of this Uno reverse, the 1 second, 5 second, 10 second, 15 second, 30 second, in the middle of it, there's some red. Boy, take that shit and run to the hills. You got money coming out your ass. It doesn't miss, can't miss. Thank you, Lazarus. There we are in a super strong bull market, right? Ultimately, still forever up, but the trend isn't as strong as it. Yeah, correct. That is correct. Kick. 100% correct. It knows when you're in the best bull market ever, and this isn't it. We are overpriced. Holy shit, when this shit hits the fan, oh my God, I don't know what's going to cause it, but this thing is going to come crashing down. I think we still have about another 1,000 to 1,500 pips to go up, though, on all indices till US 30 hits its orange line. But yeah, there'll be a correction soon. Persistent work's been very hard. We've been trying to catch up. Your video yesterday afternoon and your explanation on US 30 orange EMA, great info. Thanks again. Yes, nice. It was persistent. That's why I made it a training video. Yep. Yeah. So when he's talking about his yesterday's live, I turned that into a training video. Because I mean, when it's certain videos I do, not many, but certain videos I do, I turn into training videos because they're just too good. What he's talking about is this video right here. Training, this one, 17 hours ago. How do I make correct calls and where it's going? I mean, you just can't. This has been added to 2 different playlists because it's so good. By the way, does anyone like our blue? Does anyone like this logo that I had made up? I think the safety trade, I think that needs to be in red. .com needs to be in red. But nonetheless, does anyone like the logo? What's up, D-Man? We're just shooting the shit with Kick today. Boost was on earlier. Both can or are retired from the system. Persistent just made a comment about this video from yesterday. It's a training video. It's very important to understand. I thought I was pretty clear on that, but evidently I wasn't. All I did was place our logo on the back of this. I don't know if anybody likes the logo. I don't know. Or not. I don't know if it's readable. I don't like that the blue blends in with the blue, but whatever. Our little bull, our little thing. I don't know. I like it. I like it mixed up like that. Thank you, D-Man. Yes. Kick, I would strongly recommend. For those of you new, well, not Tommy's new. Tommy's one of our OGs. But anybody new here or anybody that hasn't caught it, when I put in the name of the title to training, when I put the training part part of the video in there, that means exactly that. Training. Yeah, so you really want to rewatch this video a lot. So let me write that down for you guys. Well, not my ideal color I would have picked, but you know. Can you read this? Whenever I add training or rewatch, that is an extremely important video. Please rewatch it multiple times. Yeah. I don't know if you can read that on the thing with the orange. Sorry about that, but that's the color that popped up. So yeah, yesterday was one of those videos that was a training video. Again, I don't do, see, none of these are, none of those are. You can search for training in the thing too, or train, what rewatch training video. None of those are. Those how to trade ones I did though were really good. Live from St. Thomas. Did you see those, Tommy? You should watch the live from St. Thomas ones. Those aren't important trading videos, but my goodness, are they fucking gorgeous. Just gorgeous. It is so good. I don't know with your family if you could ever make it to St. Thomas, Tommy, but my God, these are the beaches there, and they don't even do it justice. But anywho, history made, baby, over on that one. See, so I don't have a lot of trading videos. When the psychological one was hugely important. I didn't make this a training video. This is training. You need to watch this mental side of trading. This thing's amazing. These videos right here, you just can't. It's really helpful. So yeah, lots of good videos on here. But I would do the training videos over and over again. That's the ones I would use. I select the logo on a black shirt. Oh yeah, it looks great. I miss it. I'm such a great. Oh, so you've been, Tom? Yeah. Yeah, I was there about 20 years ago, 25 years ago. Then it got hit by a hurricane. It's kind of rebuilding now. I have been while single. Oh, nice, Tommy. I've never been there single. That probably was fun. Lots of fun. There you go. All right. So we didn't really talk about much yet, but we did throw in a jewel in there. I don't know if you guys caught it. There's two things me and Tommy and everybody was talking about. Does your system work for crypto? I'm curious where XRP will go. Yes. My system works on any symbol you can track on TradingView. It's over 1,000 symbols, and we've verified it on over 120, well, technically 150. It works so well that we actually have a crypto-only edition of the system. And what this is for people who love to trade only cryptos. Boop. And we have a gold only down here. And that is for people who love to only trade gold. It's a lot cheaper. It's $250 a month. With the system, it's $575 up front, and depending on what you get, $250, $300 a month if you want to get some of the add-ons. So let's take a look. I'll read them out for you. Let's take a look. Okay. Here's Ethereum, Bitcoin, and XRP. They all trade the same. So what you see happening on one with our UNO reverse happens on all. And in case some of you didn't know, we are testing the UNO reverse, a little upgrade. So right now, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP all trade the same. I can show you easily like where it's going and what's going to happen. Let's go over to daily on all. All right. So this is XRP daily. This is Bitcoin daily. This is Ethereum daily. Okay. Bitcoin daily. It's currently a 12-hour daily buy. Ethereum currently is a sell on the daily, weekly, but it is a 3-week monthly buy. So Ethereum is a 3-week monthly buy, and XRP is a daily, weekly buy. So watch. This right here is a fill in the gap buy. All my members know what this means when there's a space right here, and it's going to go up. So Bitcoin has already shot up on its weekly. It always leads. It's just what it does. But at the same time, we haven't had the increase on XRP yet, or Ethereum for that matter, but we will. So what you're going to see then is XRP is going to, on a daily, weekly basis, going to go up to $2.30. It'll go up to $2.43. And for those of you who watched yesterday's live, it'll go up to $2.55. That's where it's absolutely going. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when it's going there.
Demo trade only.
Now, after that,
a financial advisor.
XRP will go up past its previous highs. It will go up past $3.45. It'll go to $4. And that's my actual call for XRP.
Trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
And I've been calling XRP right since it was 31 cents. That's my first purchase in. I've been calling XRP correctly since it was 31 cents. And not only that, but we actually track my trades since November. It's been manually tracked, and I'm the only one that does this. So all my call outs are tracked and written down. And Kim, the candle lady, does this for us. Super sweet, super good person. And look, every trade is tracked, including XRP. And you'll see me go all the way back to November of last year. And every trade, every called out has been tracked. And they're all right here. Every time I make any signal call out, it's tracked. Not only that, but we are the only system in the world who has a trade tracker. So if we go over to well, this is Bitcoin, for instance. Does my system call out Bitcoin correctly? This is the 3-month pink line. This is the date of the entry. This is the price it entered in at. So on July 14th, Friday, at 2023 at 1800, it entered the trade at $31,300 and whatever that is, $36, and you're up $80,000, and it's still an open trade. You're up 80, and this would be another one on October 15th, 2024. Got in, you're up 46,000. March of just this year, you're up 28,000. So every trade is tracked. And how do I know that my system is 100% unique? Because it closed the demo trades too. And by the way, we can go to XRP is what he asked. Let's go over there to XRP. And does my system call out XRP correctly? I don't know, maybe. Let's see. Maybe. Could be. Possibly. I think I blew up my computer. Hold on. There you go. Yes. My system first entered XRP when it was here at 60 cents, at 60 cents, at 55 cents, at 58 cents, at 60 cents, and again at $2.27. So it's entered it correctly. How do I know? Because these are in green. Money. There's no red, no losses. So my system trades better than 99% of all traders. And this is what we've done recently, just for some of you that are just hearing this. Good morning here, Piggy. I missed you last few days. Yes, on Crypto, says Ken. But with this Uno reverse, I may have to dip my toes again. Absolutely. Good morning, Larry, and God bless. This is what I've done. Me and Keith talked, and I asked him, I said, hey, Keith, what do you think if I open up the trade tracker to everybody? Are you willing to code their other ways? So this is it. Proof that the safety trade system rules. We are opening up the trade tracker to any other trader to track every one of their trades for the entire world to see, just like I do. Okay? Let's pull this in so it gets bigger. Just like I do. They will have to pay for it. Of course, it'd be a few $100, won't be anything, but just Keith's time for switching it. But no other trader will take us up on this offer. Just watch and see. So if you know a trader and they're saying they trade good, we can track their system. We can track the way they trade. And when we track the way they trade, we will see if they win or lose every one of their trades. When we track my trades, the way I trade, it's automatically done through computer code, through the great Keith Palmer, and every one of my trades goes into profit. I've never had a losing trade in over 120 symbols. If anybody you know would like them to track their trades, tell them to contact me, come on my live right now, and we'll do that. Do you think there's any trader out there that will take me up on this kind offer and let us track every one of their trades for the world to see? Do you think any other trader out there will take us up on this offer? Yes, you think someone else will take this up on this offer? No, they won't. Yes, you think someone will take us up on this offer, or no, they're too scared and they don't know what the fuck they're doing. See, I don't want to see their past trades, and I don't want to see their accounts, and I don't want to see their bank accounts. I want to track every one of their trades live. So if they have balls enough to do it, contact me, and we'll work it out where we track every one of your trades. And we'll see. The whole entire world will know if you're a good trader or not. Taraya Edwards. Good morning, Taraya. So yes, Adriel Sanchez, my system works on cryptos just as good as it works on anything. And I track every one of my trades. For every one of, whenever I click on a symbol, you'll see if it made money or not. And every time it makes money. No way, says Filio. Too scared, says persistent. I agree with those statements. I don't think there's a trader out there that has balls enough to track every one of the trades like I do. Every trade that I do is tracked. You can't say it's not. It's right here. Look, this is, just click on a symbol and there it is tracked. These are the closed demo trades, the entry of my first time 30-minute buys. And this is the first time 30-minute buys, and that's for XRP. I've already showed you Bitcoin. Look at US 30. You go over to US 30. Holy fucking shit. It's amazing what this goes up. I mean, it's just amazing. And matter of fact, we're improving this. I'm having Keith right now. Thank God he's doing it. He's going to tell us, did it go into drawdown first or did it go into take profit first, and how much on each? So not only my trades are being tracked, did it go into profit? How much did it go up? Like I know this particular trade right here is showing a big drawdown on US 30, but that's bullshit. When this trade was called live by my system, it was drawdown of $16 on US 30, and it went up $1,866. So I know that this is a bullshit. It shows a drawdown, but that's not accurate. It went up 1,866 pips before any kind of dip. So I'm having them put in there, was there a drawdown first or was there a take profit first, and how much of each? So we'll know. I don't think so. There's one that, okay, Tommy said, Kick said, there's one that I know who would do it if he was allowed to, but I don't think his firm, institutional, would allow it. I'll ask him. He manages over $1 billion in assets. He's considered a market maker. Please do. I'd love for him, and it'd just be like a couple $100 one-time fee, like $200-300, just to convert his system over to the trade tracker so he could track it. I'd love to see his results on every one of his trades, and I'd love to see if every one of his trades went to profit. It'd be nice to see. I don't believe anybody, Tommy. I don't believe anybody in the field. I don't believe anybody knows how to trade. I know he's over $1 billion, and if you say he can trade, I trust you. But I'm telling you, they don't know they do fractional trading, Tommy. Every professional trader I've ever talked to, it's always fractional trading, meaning they take a humongous, they'll go in with whatever, $1 million trade on gold. Gold moves a fractional. It goes up a half of $1 an ounce. And they'll say, oh, we made money. and then they sell. You know what I'm talking about. Tommy knows, but for those of you who don't, they just, like Soros, just like George Soros, they don't actually trade. They don't know where it's going long term, 5, 10, 30 seconds, a minute, an hour, 2 hours, 12 hours, daily, weekly. They don't know where the trade's going. They get in and out in fractions of a second. They actually literally buy lines. If you guys didn't know what professional traders do, they'll buy so they're closer physically to the trading platform. Like if they're doing stocks, so the U.S. Wall Street, they will buy space that is within feet of the actual whatever they're using to trade, wherever they're trading out of, and they'll buy it so they're literally within 100 yards. So they get the announcement, or they get the thing fractions of seconds before everybody else. It goes up, goes down, whatever the fuck it's going to do. They make their trade, they get in and out so fast, and then it's done. That's not trading. That's bullshit. That's fucking bullshit is what that is. Sorry, but that's not trading. His standard return is 4 to 6%. His job is risk management rather than profit, which even as good as, right, that's not good. No, the S&P, if anybody really, this is the answer. If anybody ever just wants to actually just do something, watch this one. You guys will laugh your ass off. Hey, why did my thing go away? That's weird. I never took that off of that one. At any rate, this is all you guys need to do. This is what I have Bree doing, my beautiful wife Bree. All you do is this. The markets never go down. And people get pissed at me of this. So let me explain what that means. Meaning, in the last 23 years, it's dipped but never gone down below its previous highs. Meaning, in our terms, meaning they create every once in a while a monthly buy stop or weekly buy stops, but never let it go down long term, ever. And if we do that logic, for instance, gold has gone up. I can track from 1935, $20 an ounce with my system. Does it mean that in the 80s, 90s, it got stuck at 200, blah, blah, blah? And it wasn't stuck. They were just making a longer term buy. That's all they were doing. So this isn't, it's not rocket scientists. It's not rocket science, right? Just buy 3-month buy stop stocks and you'll win long term. Now, you guys like to trade, fast and get in and out and do your day trading, scalping, blah, blah, blah. That's fine. That's what my system thrives on. That's how you guys make all your fast money. Oh, jeez. But I blew it up. I blew up the screen recorder. Don't ask. When I do too much typing and stuff and have too many things open, it can't stay open. Okay, let me get that back again. But you guys got the idea. Hey, where the fuck? Hold on. There we go. Yay, big shout out to Bree for everything she does. Yay. Thank you, Persistent. Oh, yeah. No. What I'm teaching on this is that we can't track the new ones. So you can't track it, we can't trade it. Any of the new coins are bullshit. I'm not dealing with those. Big shout out to Bree, yes. Yeah, the rug pullers. Fuck that shit. No, not what we're talking about. We're talking about strictly things that can be tracked. Like if there's someone, we used to do all those cryptos all those time for everybody. Where was it? Some of these things are just bullshit. I mean, just bullshit. You can't track them. I can't track them. I can't give you a read. We can't do them. I mean, so this one can be tracked and whatever. They have like a fart coin now, for the love of God. Fart coin. People are funny. Yeah. So again, you can trade without my system. It'll look like this. Okay, with my system right here. Without my system right there. And I don't know if Tommy's still here. I think he is. He's been hanging around. That's great. Let me show him real quick on this. When we go back, and hold on, let me pull that up. There you go. This is what my system shows. Oopsie, let me get over there. When this is what my system shows on the right. Number one, this is my system. Number two, this is without my system. This is raw. And if you look at it, you can clearly see there is absolutely zero knowledge. This is actually, Tommy would know this is an M. This is a downward sloping M. You'd expect 100% this to go down, and you'd be not wrong. 93% of all traders would get this trade wrong. Let me move this over, sorry. With my system, you can clearly see the green, 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 red, green, green buy stop. The pink and purple line are low on the sniper. The blue-orange line is high. It is going back up to the orange, which is what I called. If you go back to April the 7th-ish and around that time, you'll see for 3 months straight, March, April, May, June, I'm telling you guys it's going to record highs. And then what do you know? They actually had a story. Watch. They actually had a story yesterday saying, breaking, NASDAQ, S&P 500 hit record highs. And what do you know? I told you it would do that. Months before it happened, I told you that they would hit record highs. Okay? Now, what they're not telling you is they're late to the party. So this is US 30. If we go ahead and do our buy, blah, 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 and we play it out and let it go 10 times speed, you can see the money that's made. You can see it going, you'd enter off the orange line, take profit 1 hit, take profit 2 hit, 100% win rate. Don't worry about the money made, worry about the win rate. 100% win rate because you follow the rules and it does it. Okay? So with that stated, you can clearly see the current position of US 30 is that it hit its orange line, but it hasn't gone above its W. This is the middle W that's always formed on a high. So you have still all this time, it's done exactly what called. This is 100% this is 100% system rule based. You're in the money, but your runner will make US 30 will go to a record high also. So watch what it looks like with all of them up at the same time. This is weekly, everybody. Okay? So right now, the green lines where my system called out the buy. It's going to the orange line. It did it. Now it's going to go above, just like it did here, here, and here. So let's be clear. What happens to one happens to all. And I'm a little confused, and some of you still don't get that point, but watch. Let me grab this right here. All right. Now you're going to see price action. I was teaching this yesterday. is above the previous high on ES1, is above the previous high on SPX1, is above the NQ, above the NAS. That's why they're the previous highs, right? What they're not telling you, because they don't know any better, is that US 30 will go up above its previous high and hit a record. So you still have thousands of pips left. How much exactly? Well, from where we're currently at to here, you have about 1,000 pips, maybe a little bit more. So buy stop, a permanent buy stop. Play any buy stop you can find. If you don't know what a buy stop is, buy my system or go watch my previous lives. A buy stop for the next 1,000 pips on US 30, and YM1's included in that. You can take all the buys on NAS you want, NQ1, SPX, and ES1. You can take all the buys on those until US 30 gets to its record high. See, so what purpose is it to have telling you that they hit record highs after they hit record fucking highs? I'm telling you thousands of pips before it did this that it was going to do it. That's helpful. What do you think? But these guys don't tell you that US 30 is going to break its previous record and go to a record high. So I'm telling you right now, buy stop all 6 indices we follow: US 30, YM1, NAS 100, NQ1, SPX, ES1, all buy stops for the next 1,000 pips on US 30. Free call out for everyone listening. You're welcome.
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
Yep, correct. Thank you, Larry, for speaking up. Yep, they are late. It was the weirdest thing ever. I've been calling that forever. I was calling it when it was going straight down. I said, nope, all they're creating for us is a great bigger buy. So let's go ahead and show you what they never do. They never bring these markets down. So let me show you what this looks like, for instance. Okay. They never bring, this is the last time they brought the market down. This would have been 2009, but if you go back prior to that, actually it was even lower, so we could have went higher than that. So the last time was 16 years ago. What about this time when they pulled it in 2022? These are just buy stops. They keep creating over and over and over again. Now I'm going to give you guys a hint, and I'm going to give you a really strong hint. Okay, I'm going to give you a super strong hint. Even though I'm calling out these record highs, it's going to keep going up and never going down. Once US 30 hits its weekly high and it gets a new record high, oh boy, let me tell you something. Even though they don't bring it down, it's entirely too far away from my orange and yellow EMAs. Orange and yellow EMA, orange and yellow EMA, orange and yellow EMA. You're going to need a reset. And remember, I told you this. ES1 needs to go down to $4,000. Absolutely has to go down to $5,000. SPX has to go, same thing, $4,000, $5,000. NQ1 has to come down, and I don't give two fucks, to 13,500, and it must come down to 18,500. Same for NAS, 13,000, 18,000. US 30 must come down to 39,000, preferably come down to about 35,000. These are so overvalued right now. But again, we're the US, we get away with everything. But these markets that I keep calling for higher highs, why? Because my system's calling for it, it actually works. We know the weeklies are going to go up. We know where they're going based on the orange line. We know they're going there. But I'm telling you, somewhere, like, you want a rug pull? This is going to be one of the biggest rug pulls you've seen. I can see anywhere from a 30 to 50% correction in the market, and it needs to happen within the next 4 years. So remember that I told you this. If it doesn't happen in the next 4 years, awesome. But they're going to let it go up. It's going up despite the bullshit tariff news. Tariffs terrible. Tariffs are terrible. Tariffs are terrible. I said, no, they're not. It doesn't matter. They just created a buy stop for us on the weekly, and I was 100% correct. Now I'm telling you that once this US 30 buy is done, boy, you guys better pay attention to where the fuck this market's at. I'll be pulling out at least half my money. Well, my wife will be pulling out her own money. I don't control her money, but she'll be pulling out at least half her money out of the market once US 30 hits what it's hitting. That's just crazy too high. This is just crazy. It's too far away from my EMAs, my lines. Can't sustain it. Nothing else does this, by the way. Like, for instance, if we go over to Target or J&J. Oops, shit, can't do it right here. Sorry, hold on. We do, let me go over to this charts. Nothing else is consistently up. Nothing. There's Nike. Nike's getting slammed, but it's 100% a buy. This is a 3 month, 6 month, 12-month buy on Nike. I can't give Nike the biggest, highest recommendation ever. I don't like Nike. I don't wear Nikes. Nike is a humongous buy. Nike, take profit. I think you already hit my first take profit. Look, it already bounced up. Take profit, whatever, $80. Nike, $85, $90, $95, $100, $105, $110, $115, $120, $125. Do I hear $130? I do, but I'm calling Nike to $125. Easy peasy money. You want to invest like Warren Buffett and better? There's Nike for you. You want to invest like Warren Buffett and better? There's Target, buy stop, monthly, 3 month target. It will go back to 180. J&J, Johnson & Johnson, another one of my fan favorites, $160 for Johnson & Johnson. It's going there. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. CVS, been calling this. All of you made shit tons of money. You're already up probably 50% on your money since I called it. Still calling it 75 buy. It's going back to $80, CVS. L, and I have no idea why L is so expensive. L is going back to $250. AMD not as good. Verizon, it's still good. It's still going to go up. Verizon is going back to $55. I don't care how low it goes. I'm telling you it's going there. I don't trade maybe, could be, would be, should be. I trade exactly what's going to happen. You see SMCI, it is going back to $62. PFE is going back to $48. SBUX is going back to $105. AT&T, hold on, let me see this one. Holy shit, A&T's already done. AT&T, motherfuckers. I called AT&T on the 6 month, 12 okay. George or someone, can someone go, but look, all right back to the blue line. AT&T, told you, motherfuckers, told you it's going back to the orange line, and it's still going to go up and touch this orange line. AT&T to 30. Oh my God, are you fucking kidding me? All right. Where's my, I'm going to keep them out of this. Told you, 6 month, 12 month buy stop, beautiful trade, perfection, AT&T perfection. All the rest I called are going to do it. Flow, 3 month buy stop. It will go back to $25. Oxy, how did this make my list? A 6 month buy. It will go back to $80. No. Netflix. Oh, forget about Netflix. It's so overvalued. It's beyond overvalued. My system called this as a 3 month, it was a monthly 3 month buy stop. You could have got in a Netflix down here at $295. Too late. United Healthcare. Buy stop, United Healthcare. Where's it at? Oh, down here. Oh my God. Buy stop United Healthcare. It will go back up to, well, let's make a safe, easy one, to $400. Bitcoin gold, same thing. Oh, this is the gold one. I think this is my long-term gold one. This is gold with my system. Let's see something. Can it go back that far? Did I switch it? No, it does. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Hold on. This is my first buy stop on gold. Actually, it goes back to 1906. January 1906. Look at that shit. Look, you can see all these little fill in the gaps. Look over here. This is where I'm looking at. And watch the sniper in this. Watch right here. Wow, I didn't know I can go back that far. Look, the first buy stop. 1909, 1906. Fill in the gap. There's a fill in the gap right here. Look at it. Easy. Look at the last one. This is the one you're riding right now. 2018. You would have got in right here at 1,000. And my system was in there, by the way. 300. Look at this shit. Now gold is completely overvalued. Gold needs to pull back down to $2,000 an ounce or under. I'd prefer gold to come down to 1,300. I'd love gold to come back to 800. Not that it will, but you know, be nice. But gold will roll back down to 1,900, probably even 1,200, 1,300, somewhere in that range. And there you go. Those are all free call outs from me for you guys.
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
Yep, that is correct. Yep. Yep, don't blame you, Tommy. Japan 2225, I absolutely will. Let's look at Japan 2225. It's going to be the same as the other markets. How do I know that? Because our markets rule every other market. So watch. Yeah, Japan 225 is completely overvalued. 100%. See, without my system, you don't know shit. With my system, you can clearly see that we're too far away from this orange line on Japan 225. Here, there's nothing. You don't know anything. So let's go back and call it for him. I'm going to do it by my hand. Let's just do it raw and see what happens here. All right. There is a 1 minute buy stop. It's already hit all take profits. There is a fill in the gap. Japan 225, take profit 1, demo trade only, 40,581, 2 minute buy stop. In the middle of a 10-minute buy, you're in the middle of a 10-minute buy. 40,638. See, I can call it with my system in seconds. You cannot do that without my system. It isn't going to happen. Too late on the 2 hour, 4 hour. Let's see up here, maybe 12 hour. Too late. It's already up too high. I wouldn't touch this with a 10-foot pole at this point. You're too late. It is going to go back up to 41,089. It will go past 42,457. It will absolutely go past that. It's going to go past 42,700. I love that fact that it's, see, the monthly's good, the 3 monthly's good, the 6 monthly is way overpriced, and the yearly is beyond overpriced. It needs to pull back to 28,898. Please write that down, Kim, when you get this one. Yeah, ridiculously, but it's going to go up. It's got to complete these buy stops, so it has to complete the weekly, 3 weekly buy until it goes above its previous pass. Now, the trade would have been to 39,090, and you should have got in down here at 37,000, but you're too late. But that's how I read it, and that's what's going to happen. Yay.
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
All right. Does anybody else have any other symbols they want me to look at? It's been a nice session, not much going on. I thought this was going to turn into a training session. I gave you 2 joules early this morning, but I'm not going to mark it as a training session. I'm going to go ahead and go, though. All right. TikTokers, God bless you all. Thank you for being here. You're the best. Talk to you all later. Thank you all for being here. All right. Now let me go over to here. YouTubers, any quick questions? That's cute. I don't even know what the hell that is. Let me go over to here. Let me go over to here. All right. Huh. Well, TikTok won't even show what they did. Isn't that kind of weaselly? Whatever. All right. Thanks, Guy Burger. Thank you all. Thank you, Tick, for sticking around. Tommy, I know you're busy. Thank you, Tony, for being here. Thank you, Filio. God bless you, Orlando. God bless each and every one. Oh, we should say a prayer. I didn't say a prayer. Thank God for another day above ground, another day of health, happiness, first close with you. Thank you for this beautiful day, even though it looks a little rainy outside. Thanks for the live we just had. Please let my teachings, what I'm trying to get across to people so they become consistently profitable so they can retire too, gets into their hearts. Please let us all have a great day, healthy day. Please heal us up and all our loved ones. I ask your healing blessing, especially upon Keith, Kim, Bree, myself. Keep my sister, Terry, and all of her family safe in their travels right now. And thank you for everything. God bless you all. All right. Thank Guy Booger. All right. God bless you guys. Talk to y'all later. Let's stop sharing. Let's kill this. That was nice. Nice little live.